This climb is famous for not having a single winner during any of its previous 20 editions. Common sense says that if you do the same thing over and over again and get the same disappointing results, maybe a different approach is in order. With this hill climb race, though, there is no other approach possible, and the daredevils risking their lives year after year are motivated by one of the strongest and most basic human motivators, the urge to overcome. And bragging rights, but that goes without saying. Now this first one we have here really goes on to show why this climb is named Impossible. The title is difficult to win and your head is not safe. Enough said. Wow, that was one nasty fall. The way he was hit right on the head and then dragged down, ouchie. Do you think our rider will gather courage to come back on another season? Only time will tell. Looking at this one here, we come to the conclusion that it wasn't just the first rider. It's possibly the track, which is spread out in a manner that it's impossibly difficult not to get dragged down with the bike. This next one goes on to prove the same.
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Not even on the third one yet, and we're already shitting our pants.
Ew!
This one calls for a big LOL. Imagine just going out to one of these climbs, not partaking in the race, but as a bystander wanting to enjoy the thrill, and then this happens.
Target locked.
Bad luck or premeditated? You be the judge. We're sure the bystanders that had the bike being tossed their way in supersonic speed have a solid opinion on the matter.
I am perplexed! What happened?
So for this next one here, the rider, although himself falling down the path, makes sure his bike lands in the sweet safe spot. Can't really blame him, can we? Inflation is at its max and bikes are expensive. Take a good look at the next one here before we say what we have to say.
No, 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 no!
Legends say the rider was waving to his fans and peers, showing that he was okay. But it is too out of context to assume that the rider might have been waving goodbye to his sweet old bike, because after the fall that big boy took, we can imagine ourselves doing the same. Okay, so we'll admit falling and getting back up is the norm in what we call the game of life. However, did someone forget to send a memo to this rider about this being an impossibly difficult race and not just a fun slide? He seems to have gone all the way up to take the smooth slide all the way down. Even his bike was cheeky enough to keep moving straight for a bit after he fell. Cheeky sliders. And since we're moving to the funnier ones, let's not miss out on our lacking monkey here.
Gotcha, bitch!
Bye, have a great time.
He knew. He bloody knew the title was gone, so the fewer skin rashes the better. Funny, but smart.
Thank you for your service, bro.
We just can't with this one. This may be mean, but we cannot hold our chuckles, and really, no one can deny this was just plain hilarious. Just watch. We mean he legit jumped off the bike at the very right moment to land standing on his feet, macho pose and all. But then, much like it happens, life gets in the way. Or was it the tail of the bike hitting him right in the face? Sorry, we can't hear you over the noise of our obnoxious chuckles. But ouch, he seems to have hurt his back. Good luck to the dude.
Help me! Oh, my back!
All clad in the American flag, this next rider here will not let go, even if he breaks his back. Ouch! That end there looked like he skinned himself good, but anywho, can we just talk about how he wouldn't let go of the bike even whilst being dragged down? Oh, had Rose done the same for Jack when the Titanic was drowning, both of them would still have died. Much like what the rider should have remembered, taking the bike down with you is not going to be of much help. Can someone tell us why it's so funny to watch a bunch of people failing and falling? Not convinced yet? Wait a minute. If that doesn't convince you that this stuff is damn funny, then we don't know what will. The fact that the rider tried to one-up his embarrassment after landing headfirst, legs in the air with that obnoxious dance move at the end, just blows our mind. If you think you know pain, this will convince you otherwise. That is admittedly one of the worst blows to the head we've seen in this climb. But we're sure this helped reinvent this rider in many ways, one being the reinvention of the very idea of pain. Ever wondered, watching one of these climbs, how some bikes seem to have a personal vendetta against their very rider? Damn, he was almost out of harm's way, but his bike had a different plan. Twisting and turning down to the very bottom.
That's a lot of damage!
This bike rider duo has confirmed that no one can, in fact, separate a boy from his beloved bike. And talking about bikes having a personality of their own, watch this one. That literally looked like the bike was schooling the rider. Some subtle knocks on the head. No injury, grave reminders.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
And like that, riders continue to come to these climbs in pursuit of the adrenaline-laced impossible. What have you done recently that was challenging?